Hello everyone. This is a short lecture on legal opinion writing. You have been given a tort problem and your deliverable is a group report. I will be giving you some basic information on writing legal opinions. This will help you get started on your tort assignment. Please note that this is only a basic introduction to legal opinion writing. You will be learning more about this necessary skill in legal communications skills too. So what is a legal opinion? What does it contain? Who do we write it for? And how do we get started? What is a legal opinion? And why do we need to write legal opinions? It is not a court document. It is not a formal binding agreement. So what is it? It is a written piece of work that sets out your client's legal position. In your tort problem, the client has come to you with a problem. Your client wants your law firm's legal advice. For example, does your client have any causes of action in tort? What are your client's chances of succeeding in court? Should your client proceed to start an action in court? In essence, your legal opinion is your opinion on your client's legal rights and liabilities. You could be writing a legal opinion for your client to read, or you could be writing a legal opinion for the lawyer in charge of the matter to read. A legal opinion for your client will not include too much details about the law. It will be shorter, more concise. The language you use will also be simpler. A legal opinion for your supervising lawyer will be more detailed. It will include your legal terms, legal explanations, the possible interpretations of the law, and citations. It will be more technical than the first type of legal opinion. For your tort problem, please write a legal opinion that is meant for your supervising lawyer to read. Firstly, a good legal opinion is based on the facts of the case. You have learned through the PBL process what a fact is, and how a fact is different from an opinion, a hypothesis, or an assumption. In your group report, you have to list down the essential, important facts of the case. You have already learned how to give a general overview of the background facts of the case, and how you can bring in the more specific or relevant facts as you discuss each particular tort or cause of action. Your opinion and advice should be based on what actually happened. However, at this point in time, you may not be privy to all the facts of the case. In your report, you may therefore choose to make certain assumptions. For example, if this had happened, then our advice would be this. If that had happened, then that would be our advice. Secondly, a good legal opinion must have some practical value. What do I mean by that? It must provide solutions to your client's problem. For example, Can your client sue? Can your client be sued? What are the possible defenses? And so what if your client wins? What are the possible remedies? And remember, you must have a conclusion at the end of your report. Thirdly, your legal opinion must be based on actual legal research. Your advice and conclusions are not made based on your sense of fairness and justice. It is based on the law. What does the law say about this situation? What is the legal position? You will notice that the reading material provided for Tort does not contain the most current cases. For the purposes of your report, you are expected to read beyond the material given and to find more current cases that are relevant and on point. However, you are not expected to search for different types of tort that are not mentioned in your notes. Stick to only the torts that are found in your notes. Lastly, remember that your report must be organized. Pay attention to your use of headings, subheadings, and your use of a numbering system. There must be a logical flow to the report and to your arguments. There must also be consistency in how you discuss each tort or cause of action. You have already learned how to organize your report by first drafting an outline. Remember to apply what you have learned in the drafting of outlines. Let us now move on to the writing process. I will discuss the pre-writing stage, the writing stage, and the post-writing stage. Before you even start writing your report, you must take your client's instructions. What does your client want to know? In this respect, please read the instructions for the tort problem very carefully. Make sure your opinion includes everything that is required in the instructions. Remember to include the purpose of the report in your written assignment. It will help you focus on what the client's instructions are. It will help ensure that you include all the necessary components of your report. The process of taking instructions also includes the recording of all the facts of the case. Remember to go through all the posts on Client Talk. I shall discuss the constructing of a legal framework and conducting legal research together. Once you have read all the basic reading material provided, you will definitely have questions about the law. Constructing a legal framework helps ensure that you do not leave anything out. You will need to find out what are the elements of each tort. Are there general or specific defenses that may be applicable? What are the elements of the possible defenses? What are the possible remedies? For the purposes of your report, you must read all the posts on the online discussion board that are related to questions on the law. And when you have finished with the taking of instructions, constructing a legal framework, and your legal research, you can then begin writing your report by first drafting an outline. If you had drafted a good outline, You will find the writing of the legal opinion or report relatively easy. Here are some things to take note of. Number 1. You may include diagrams, tables, or even pictures in your legal opinion. However, if you do include them, you must ensure that they are used to enhance your reader's understanding of your report and advice. Number 2. Do not cut and paste chunks of text from your reading material or from other sources. Merely cutting and pasting may not show the person marking your report that you fully understand the law and how it should be applied. Marks may be deducted for the wholesale lifting of text. If in doubt, please consult your tort facilitator. Number 3. When citing cases, you must indicate the full case citation, include a brief statement of the facts of the case, and most importantly, state why it is relevant to your client's fact scenario. The post-writing stage is just as important as the first 2 stages. Editing, proofreading, redrafting, and rereading take time. This is especially important when you are writing a report as a group. It is essential to check on each other's part of the work. And remember, your group effort must eventually become one seamless piece of work. If you leave the completion of your legal opinion until the last minute, you will not be able to complete this post-writing stage.